Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot with Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading. So let's find out what messages come through with the cards for you, with today's cards. So let's start. Thank you so much for joining in today's reading. The first card we have is the Star. We have the Five of Swords, and we have the Three of Cups. Right at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Pentacles, but it's showing up in the reverse. So with the Star card showing up over here, I do feel like this is a very positive energy. You're coming into this very positively with high hopes. I also feel like somebody is also coming into your situation, your connection. They have high hopes. They do actually have envisioned an outcome which includes growth and expansion. They want that, and I do feel like they can have that with you, because with the Star I do feel like you may be deeply connected in your connection, but I feel like there may have been some conflict, some tension, or it could take having to deal with conflict and tension, especially when it comes to outside people. So I feel like there is a sense of others also coming up against this connection, perhaps also when it comes to their opinions, things that they may have said. It may feel like they're not being very supportive, and I feel like you're going to have to choose. It's like this connection is putting you in a position to choose between the connection and it could be your friends, it could be other connections in your life, and I feel like you are standing up for what you want. And with the Star card showing up here, I feel like you're not afraid to be able to move in a direction, even if it means you're moving to it alone. But I feel like you're standing up for what you believe in. We have the Three of Cups, and with the Three of Cups, this is an energy that's very social. I feel like being able to experience a lot more joy with being out and socializing is something that you are perhaps doing right now, and I feel like there's also a lot of good fortune and also appeal in being able to do that, because I feel like someone's catching your eye, or you're catching someone's eye in this. But with the Queen of Pentacles showing up, I do feel like there is a sense of perhaps there's some financial concerns, or there is a need for paying attention to the finances. And this is someone, I feel like someone around you right now, they're moving in a way that's very cautious, and it's because they need to, because they may have some financial concerns, or it's something they are preoccupied with and they are trying to grow, especially their finances, and work could also take priority right now. We have the Chariot. We have the Hermit reversed, and we have the Four of Wands. At the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands. So I do see a sense of being able to enter into a new venture and kind of starting on something that's really interests you. Perhaps when it comes to your financial pursuits, your professional life, I do feel like you're starting something different, something new, and it may feel like you're beginning as a beginner, but I see you having the potential to go really far and being able to grow something into something very stable and strong. And also with the Chariot card, this is a very successful energy, and I see that with the Star card, this is also about being able to gain a lot of recognition, and I feel like it's also going to be something that's going to put you in higher status when it comes to being recognized, and when it comes to being able to move forward and being able to overcome any kind of obstacles along the way. So when it comes to this Queen of Pentacles card showing up in the reverse, I feel like this is an issue that is you're going to overcome it. I do feel like with the Hermit card showing up in the reverse, this is also an energy of being able to show up. So being in a space where perhaps you feel more, you have more confidence in being able to show up when it comes to a situation where there could have been conflict, where it comes to also a situation where you're standing up for yourself with others who may perhaps be at odds with you, in conflict with you. So I do feel like this is positive energy as far as your relationships and being able to deal with any tension, and being able to get back to a solid place and being able to get back to more stable energy. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel like there may have been conflict. There may have been like you could have fallen out with someone. I feel like there could have been exchange of words. It could have been hurtful and required you to take some space. But there's a revisiting of the situation, coming back to things, coming back to the situation with perhaps more knowledge, or having had reflected upon the situation, and also being in a space where it's not going to affect you catastrophically. With the Queen of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, I feel like perhaps there was a time of separation that was necessary in this, but you are in a space to be able to experience or resolve in a situation where there was conflict. And I do feel like that Two of Wands, there is a sense that somebody is hoping that things work out. They're hoping that you can get back on track with your connection and get back to the way things once were. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like it's going to take work, but it's something that you may be willing to show up for. I do feel like there is a forgiving energy and there's a desire for forgiveness, but I do feel like that you're gonna be able to work things out with someone because of them being willing to show up for being able to put in the work and mending things. So I feel like somebody wants to be able to mend things. You could have been on the outs with someone. They're coming back, and I feel like they're making an offer for being able to resolve and kind of mend things between the two of you. With the Eight of Cups, I do feel like someone who walked away is coming back. You have the Keep an Open Mind card, and we have True Love, and we have Worth Waiting For. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Forgiving and Learning. So I do feel like you're able to kind of revisit an old situation and being able to get back in a stable place because of having you have similar desires for being able to hash things out. So I feel like somebody wants to make amends with you. It could feel like this person is in a space where perhaps they may have walked away and they may have experienced what it's like to be alone, and they don't want to be alone. So I do feel like that could also be something to be looked out for. But I do feel like time has a part to play in your connection and in the situation, and it really does do the situation favors as far as being able to get back to a space where somebody wants to hear you out and somebody hopes you will hear them out, because they don't want to give up on this, is what I'm getting. And we have Keep an Open Mind. You could have different perspectives, but I feel like there is a desire for mending things. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you in the next reading. Bye, Sagittarius.